The hunt is on for baggy jeans, Aquanet for that long, luxurious hair, and a weird Cajun grandpa. We saw a hard target, so you know what that means.
Schwarzenegger grow a baby in his belly, rock a rhinestone vest while whipping Justin to Kelly. Or maybe see a burlesque show with Nick Crow and take up over speed to hitting cruise control. J-Man, Big Paul, and the beautiful June. Gonna take you from the groove all the way to the road. Rain against the street fighter, help to blow off steam. Just a sucker punch the iron life for Timothy Green. Sharp needle, the birdemic, how we staying alive. They call him when they're badass and he's on the line. Cranking 88 minutes cause they cool as ice. Cause the bad Jim Varney looking kinda nice. Calling June getting literal, Jason is getting laid. June is making sure all the monkey shots getting paid. They're just a bunch of movies while they're making the grade. Here's a real question for you, how did this get made? That's a good look.
Hello, people of Earth, and hello, people of New Orleans! We are live and we are back on the road to celebrate the 1993 Jean-Claude Van Damme classic about the most dangerous game, Hunting Man. That's right. Tonight we will be talking about Lance Henriksen as Emile Fouchon, a man who hunts homeless people. And Jean-Claude Van Damme, who just kind of falls backwards into figuring out what's going on. All for $100 a day. It's John Woo's first English language film. And from what I can tell, I did watch it closely, it's the first time you don't see Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass. But you see, boo indeed. Indeed. But if mullets were asses, we see a lot of ass. And that's all we're here to do, talk about mullets. I can't wait to talk to you about this movie. I can't wait to just talk to you about Wilford Brimley. When a movie can surprise you at hour and 27 minutes in, I'm like, whoa. There is so much going on here, but I can't break it down alone. I need to break it down with my two co-hosts. Fresh out of the house, out of quarantine, please welcome Jason Mantzoukas!
What's up, jerks? How are we doing, New Orleans? Ho-ho-ho! And while there's not a balcony, there is a balcony-esque area. So give it up for the balcony monsters. These
Balcony
motherfuckers, everybody's topless.
They have just been living on frozen daiquiris for a year.
Yeah.
So they're ready to go.
These people are sloppy. This city is sloppy. I don't mind saying it. Look at this woman in the front row is like, yes, we're so sloppy, you get me.
I am just excited to be in air conditioning. So, and now help me bring to the stage my other co-host, Miss June Diane Raphael. How are you, June?
I'm doing well. How are you, Paul?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Hard target, June. Thoughts?
Okay. I don't know why we're doing this movie on this podcast and not on Spooled.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Unspooled plug.
I
I have an
love.
answer for you, June. It's because we don't do unspooled.
Well, I know we don't. We've never been asked.
We're
It's
not
a very
allowed.
We've never
long
been asked.
list.
We were on the banned unspooled list.
God, but I love this movie. No notes, really.
Except give me more.
Exactly. It flew by. And Paul, you really prepped me, and I don't know if you were doing a practical joke, but you really warned me it's going to be an hour and 40 minutes. It's going to feel like 2.
I just wanted you to be prepared. I don't know where you fall. Sometimes you don't like a John Woo movie, but maybe you do.
I like this John Woo movie.
All right, wow.
And by the way,
I sure do.
JCVD, perhaps never better.
Never better.
Never better.
And a city in which his accent somehow works.
The only place.
All
only
the
place.
French Belgian people here in New Orleans know.
I was like, I buy it. He fits here. Also, 2 things.
Yeah.
All of Act 3, he has no lines.
No problem.
And this movie, shockingly, no buns.
That's
No
what I was
buns.
saying.
And also,
This is a bunless Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Also, it takes a really long time for him to strip down into that tank top.
You're right. When he finally takes off that billowy shirt.
Like a light wash denim shirt.
It's like a parachute that has been attached to his body. I can't get any read on his body the entire time because he, like, between the hair, he feels like he is constantly in he's almost like a Mardi Gras
he's
float.
also wearing a duster. He's wearing like a duster for the first act. In the second act, he's wearing the shirt, the billowy pants, and then it's
always
not
a belt.
The last 5 minutes that he comes down to, and the camera drinks in his
We've been
torso.
waiting for it.
Maybe John Woo's best movie for his aggressive slow-mo is just Jean-Claude Van Damme's body.
Listen, I'll tell you, Jean-Claude Van Damme's work in this movie is, like you said, Jason, the best work he's ever done. There's nothing better. He's restrained.
Well, I think all of his performances are restrained because it feels to me like his grasp on the English language is slight. And I don't say that in a derogatory way.
Wow.
I just
Careful,
don't think...
Paul.
You are making an enemy.
Careful.
Love him, but I don't think of him as a broad performer.
Is he here?
I do agree with you.
He's not broad.
It seems that no one ever taught him the word dad in English.
Oh.
Because he loves saying daddy,
I'm helping
papa.
her look for her daddy. I'm going to help you find your daddy.
But him saying
And
the word...
every time I was like, ooh.
It's so uncomfortable.
Why it's so weird is because they're saying, like, her father was killed. And he's like, we'll find your daddy. It's like, well, hold on.
Now,
we were talking about a dead man. We can't call the dead man
It would make
daddy.
sense if Natalie's character was 11.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, this movie, again, because they don't try and saddle him with a ordinary man job or a regular Joe kind of. In the other movies, he's like a firefighter. He's like a guy in the world who has to interact with real people. He's just like a vigilante, essentially.
He's just a poor person. I mean, this movie is about the rich hunting the poor against their knowledge. Really, I have a lot of issues with the game.
We're going to talk about the game of it all.
Ooh,
But
the most
because
dangerous game.
it is the most dangerous game of all, and they don't want just any old poor person.
No.
They want a poor person with a military background.
But they're not going to give
they
him...
want a worthy competitor.
But they don't give the competitor anything.
Except 5 minutes.
5 minutes. You'd be like, what are you going to do? Like, give him a gun. Give him...
I kept on wanting to say is like, you all have cars. You have a fleet. Like, this is not much.
They have they're like literally a hunting party, except their dogs are guys on motorcycles. And they have, Mr. Pick is like the head of the thing. And
by the way, Mr. Pick, the mummy from The Mummy.
Oh,
I love him.
I couldn't place him, but goddamn if Lance Henriksen isn't just
what a performance.
killing it
What a performance.
constantly in this movie.
Amazing.
Lance Henriksen is now, I think, my favorite How Did This Get Made actor. Not because he's bad, it's because no matter what movie, he is amazing.
He also because I also recently watched Aliens, and he is at the right. He understands every time what movie he's in.
Yes.
And adjusts accordingly. You know, like here, he's like, oh, got it. This is enormous and preposterous. I can do that.
Yeah.
And in
Basically-
Aliens, he's like, what's going on? Okay, I can do that. I'm the
so
android.
understated.
He literally was a fan of John Woo and was like, put me in your movie. John Woo did. And he said the only note he ever got from John Woo, he said, how do you want me to play my character? And he goes, you hunt the weak. I go, got it. Never took another note.
And by the way,
Amazing.
unnecessary because he crushes. He's so good in
He's
it.
incredible.
He is so great. I want to talk about one thing. I know I'm bringing it up early, but there's a moment in this movie, and we won't get to the end, but I just want to talk about Lance, where he is on fire.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Whoa.
Lance Henriksen caught fire during the movie, did not break character, and they
What a
left
badass.
it all in the film. His jacket caught fire, and he's like, fuck it, we're going. And that's why he looks like he did have some like sort of gel on him so he wouldn't like fully ignite. That was not supposed to happen. And John Woo was like, yeah, he didn't break character, so we left it all in. And
That's
that,
fucking rad.
I mean, someone should have yelled cut.
that's why he says,
What
what do
year-
you guys, because the other actors, if you watch that scene again, and we don't have it, but if you watch that scene again, he says to the other actors, like, go, get out of here. This is why you're paying money. Because the other actors were in shock. They're like, the fuck is going on? The lead actor of this movie is on fire. And he like gave them an exit, like, go, get out of here. Takes off the jacket.
It was the same
throws
thing
it.
on Aliens. He wasn't supposed to get ripped in half, and he just got ripped in
did it.
half. And he was like, let's roll on it. I'll force my blood to be a milky, viscous substance, and we'll just do it.
This is the one thing I wanted to talk to you both about. The movie opens up it opens up in the French Quarter, and no one is on the street. The only time I've seen that is at 8 a.m. in the morning.
The whole movie, the streets of New Orleans are empty, which is legitimately impossible. Because there is always either a wasted person or a corpse somewhere on these streets.
I've never
What do you guys
seen
know, though? When
quiet
wait a
streets.
second, Paul. When the police go on strike, everyone goes home, right?
I forgot the police were on strike.
Oh, really? The police?
What's so
once
interesting-
Once our detective gets murdered, the police are nowhere to be found.
Even before then, I was obsessed with the detective. I thought she was amazing. I was actually really obsessed she was murdered so early on. But this is where John Woo, I think he's fantastic. Giving her that little moment of blowing out the birthday candle.
Yeah.
Genius.
How funny, though, that she first puts it
was
lit in a desk
hilarious.
drawer.
And I was like, they're never going to come back to that.
I was like,
But what
this
was also like, we never get to understand, because it looks like her entire force is protesting and on strike outside, except for her. And we don't really understand her position on this union battle that they're in.
Without cops, the city stops, baby.
Well, right, but I guess she's like, no, we should be defunded. Like
without cops, maybe things would be better.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I
She's
was-
like,
Without
I
cops,
agree.
maybe things would be better.
By the way, I want to talk about this opening because, basically Lance Henriksen is funding this hunt, right? It's very similar to that movie that we did about time travel where they hunt dinosaurs.
And
Here,
also, apparently, an upcoming Mickey Rourke movie.
well, I mean, they've done this version of, like, let's hunt humans. But this one, it feels like they really didn't let the humans in on it, or at least what we've seen. And I love the guy who's like, my thing is arrows. I want to
Arrows?
hunt with arrows. And
Arrows
I thought,
from a rifle.
That's
Those
right.
arrows were being shot out of a rifle barrel.
now, the poster of this movie, the arrow plays, like, all right, oh, he's going to be hunted by the arrow guy. That arrow guy is like a side, I mean, not even a side character.
Can I confess something?
Yeah.
I thought that customer was Steven Seagal for a long time.
By the way, can I say something?
Yeah.
I watched most of Hard Target last night, okay?
Yeah.
I finished it today so it would be fresh. I turned it off. I turned on the TV in my hotel room playing Steven Seagal's Under Siege. And I was like, yes. And I'm now going to say we must.
We gotta do some
must.
Seagal.
When we play a live show on a naval vessel, we are going to do Steven Seagal's Under Siege.
That's the best one. I mean,
Tommy
I
Lee
think.
Jones, Gary Busey. It's next level.
And when we play our next train show, we'll play Under Siege 2 with Eric Bogosian as the bad guy.
So let's just go back for a second to the love story between Yancey and Jean-Claude, because I was also expecting it, and I felt like, oh wow, they bailed on it because of her mouth situation. And because the mouth situation was tough, because it was there in some scenes and it wasn't there in others.
That's
and
the way herpes works. Sometimes it's there,
But
sometimes
what's really
it's not.
confusing is like, well, they were probably shooting the movie out of order, so it really does seem to come and go. You know, it's there and then it's not there, but I'm like, oh, he
It
must
is
have.
New Orleans.
That's true. That's true. But I was like, I guess Jean-Claude like just didn't want to make out with her, which I understand.
The cheek kiss now makes way more sense because it looks like he's going in for a makeout,
Yes.
and instead he goes to the side and gives her a cheek.
But by the way, the cheek kiss is after his friend died. She's like, oh, let me kiss him. Like, it wasn't the right time. This movie didn't really understand. Like, it's like, oh, your friend just died. Give me those lips. Give me those big old
Give me those
Belgian
lips or nips.
Lips.
Okay. I mean, give me those nips works in New Orleans too. Somebody
Well-
just gave us these things here.
By the way, I will say this, just before we get off the cop for too long. They do hold on her blowing out the candle for way too long. Like it's like some sort of Eddie Murphy movie where it's like, I wish that I run out of words. Like, and I was thinking, is this movie about like a cop who's like, I wish I got a great case. And then that was like, because they really hold on the wish.
So do you think that this movie's plot is her birthday wish
Yes.
come true?
Yes.
Wow.
The department's on
Honestly-
strike. I'm at work. I hope I get a good case. She should have
Or
wished
honestly,
that I
like-
survived.
Yes. Or maybe she did want it to be her last year on Earth.
By the way, she
There's
got
people over there.
Yeah. By the way,
Okay.
she gets shot. Seemingly, she gets shot in the arm, and he's like, "Leave her. She's dead." I'm like, "Really? Really? You're
That
like
was
he
so
cut
tough.
bait on her
Hard.
so quick.
I thought for
she's
sure.
dead.
I thought for sure she was going to come back
Me too.
in the third act, having survived that.
Me
but
too.
once Wilford Brimley showed up, I was like, oh no, it's him now. He's
Yeah.
taking the place of like the third
I
person.
know, it was just shocking because I don't think they expected that actress to be so
Good.
and watchable. It's like, oh, we really did care about her, and she's been left dead on the
Yes.
street.
And she and Jean-Claude Van Damme had a good
lovely
chemistry. a good,
rapport.
like we're partners in solving a crime. Natalie is just along for the ride.
Yes.
Like it would have been
At a
smarter
certain-
to pair them up.
1,000%. And at a certain point, I was like, why are you still here, Nat? Like,
I wrote that.
What's up?
Why is Natalie still here?
Your
Her
daddy.
Daddy's
Daddy's dead. Daddy's dead.
She's got to.
Your daddy is daddy.
Now I will
That's the
say.
t-shirt. Your daddy is daddy.
I will say the sex scenes between Emile Fouchon and Pick, that is Lance Henriksen and Arnold Vissalou, were great. Those are really great. That their relationship, I love. Like they do it in Lethal Weapon too, where they just call someone by their last name. They're like, "What do you think, Mr. Fouchon?" I love
Yeah.
the way it's the best bad guy way to refer to somebody by their Mr. So and so. Like
It's the best. Yes,
I loved it.
I loved all the bad guys knew exactly what movie they were in, and they did the right thing by
They were wonderful.
minimizing Van Damme's dialogue so that he's just a kicking, punching, shooting machine. No quips, no dialogue, he doesn't have to carry exposition.
Yeah.
Beyond the first act, when he has to interact with the toughs at the diner
Yeah.
and that stuff, beyond that, he really has basically no lines, which is
wow, I guess that's
awesome.
right.
I just would have wished they had thought to put his bare butt in it.
That
But
that was a mistake.
what they do, and I said this in the beginning of the show.
But what they do,
But what they do is give him the best mullet of all time. And I want to pull up...
His introduction scene in the diner where they're focusing on the mullet, the eyes, the earring, before they give you a full shot of him, next level.
I mean, we have some clips of his mullet right here. These are some stills of some mullet look. Here we go. This is how we're introduced to the mullet from behind.
By the way, I don't mind it at all so far.
It looks wet. I thought it was Aquanet. It might be sweat. Then we get this.
It's just the humidity of Narlands.
Narlands.
Oh, he's like, I'll have a crawdad. Give me that crawdad.
If he had a...
Down in the bayou.
If he had a mullet like this, Nolans, what would his mullet look like? Because I feel like it would frizz out. This is like he would have like almost a full perm.
I'll say this, my hair is thriving in this city.
Okay, all right.
I bet it is.
Thriving.
I bet it is.
The humidity is gold for these curls. Are you kidding? He looks dynamite.
Yeah,
Except this looks sopping wet. But listen, he's just been in like a full-on fighter. Wow. I gotta start wearing my hair like that?
I mean, the way it caresses him.
If I'd really been bold, I would have styled my hair like that for the show.
It's so interesting because at one point I was like, is there hair up there or is it all just back? There is hair up there, but it's so the entire movie. I mean, at one point he's standing on top of a motorcycle.
Yeah. He's a stone cold hunk.
By the way,
this guy is gorgeous.
By the way, that's the other thing that I was worried about, Paul, with Yancey was I don't know if he felt threatened by her hair.
See, this is a point.
You know?
Yeah.
Because
this scene we could talk about for the rest of the night.
I want to get into the snake biting thing, but I want to talk about the hair for one more second because I'm realizing that Lance Henriksen has done 2 movies in which he has played the bad guy with mulleted men, and that is Stone Cold and this.
Wow.
2 very different mullets, but also
2 very different men.
I mean, he's anti-mullet. I guess Lance is the mullet killer, or they are. I
wonder if there's a third if there's a third that we need to find and do, we need to, because that is
complete the trilogy.
The complete the Lance Henriksen versus mulleted man trilogy.
I guess you could make a point that Sigourney Weaver kind of has a curly mullet. So that would be Alien.
But he's not against her.
I guess
her
you're
ally.
right. Alien 3, is he against her? I don't know. Again, I lost
can't express to everybody here how much JCVD's look is accentuated and like worshipped by John Woo's slow-mo. You know,
Yeah,
like
of course.
it fetishizes him in a way that is so impactful for the movie. How they'll go to slow-mo arbitrarily, just in any way, for any motion.
Paying for gumbo.
Yeah.
It's true because there were many times I was like, oh, we're in slow-mo, like June, look alive. And I'd watch the scene and then I'd think, I don't know why we were in
It is
slow-mo
interesting
for
because
that.
John Woo is primarily known for like gun action, and Jean-Claude Van Damme is known for like thigh and leg action. And so what I did like was the bridging of the gap, which is he like pulls back his trench coat like a cowboy
scene.
Would reveal a six-shooter just to reveal his upper thigh.
That was amazing. You guys, that was amazing.
Again, it's incredible.
That was amazing.
Because there are a lot of like, there are a lot of Western tropes inside of this, like and it's great, and I love it. But that's a perfect one because what he's showing off and showcasing isn't his gun. He's like, when you're ready to go, my leg's ready. My leg's ready for kicking.
So
my leg
wonderful.
is loaded.
Locked and loaded.
Takes, at one point, I feel like somebody else's leg, like he takes the head of somebody, like he doesn't even use his own body to beat up 2 guys. Like he just holds one guy's head and slams it into another guy's leg. I feel like there's like a moment.
There are so many scenes where Jean-Claude Van Damme kicks and punches men in helmets that are meant to survive high impact accidents. And one man is coming at him on a motorcycle. at like, I don't know, 25, 30 miles an hour. Jean-Claude Van Damme is like, wha-bam! And takes the guy out, helmet style. Jean-Claude Van Damme's shin or whatever would have disintegrated. He, at that speed coming at him, he would have been like kablam, and his entire leg would have been like dust.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's
He
what's-
does that at least 10 times in the movie.
Yeah, and that's what's interesting about the movie is like we're showcasing different types of weapons. You know, rifles that have arrows in them, actual bow and arrows, guns, machine guns,
That one-
Grenades.
Yeah.
and grenades, and JCVD's thighs.
Yes.
like they're
No
really
ass,
set up
but
as
thigh.
the
Oh, and
scariest.
JCVD is also, he can wield a shotgun. He can wield a handgun upside down. Bow, 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 bow. Well, I was like, "Ooh, you can't aim this way. No way.
I felt like there was a point in this movie where John Woo gave up and said, fuck it, we're going to guns again.
Yeah.
Like he was
I
like, we
know.
did your legs. Let's go do what I'm good at. Like I got you the 2 shots with your legs. Let's go guns. Because there are some great gunfights in here, and it is odd because you don't really see JCVD working with guns. I will say this. Throughout watching this, and I know JCVD, and he's an attractive man, you said.
you know him well?
No, I don't know him well. No.
Wait, are you best friends with JCVD?
I would ask your daddy.
I just am at the point in my notes where I wrote, all caps, he keeps using the word daddy.
Don't use daddy.
But listen, what I wanted to discuss was Yancey's fashions because they were really scratching an itch to me. Like, I haven't seen white tights. And like seeing white tights and a French braid just really, and like a Coach bag, brown Coach bag, for me, it really scratched an itch.
I also love inside of a lot of the moments of importance, a lot of the moments of like fight explosions and little montages and stuff. This movie has one of my favorite tropes that we find in our movies, which is searing electric guitar solos over the action.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like once that fight outside the diner starts, it's like but it's got like a real Bayou vibe here.
No,
There-
speaking of the Bayou,
Yeah.
Speaking of
speaking of the Bayou.
no gators in this movie.
no gators, which I was shocked by. I don't know horses to live in the Bayou, but I don't know that they don't also. So that could
A lot
be
of Bayou horses.
I
but
think there are horses in the bayou.
great. But I'm also like, the fact that we just accept the information that JCVD grew up in the Bayou?
I couldn't tell if
Grew
that was
up?
the case, but my assumption is yes.
No, but he says that.
Well-
he says
Oh, I
I was
missed that.
raised
I mean, he
by
grew
my
up-
uncle.
Wilford Brimley is his uncle, or just does he refer
His
to him?
uncle, and he was raised in the Bayou.
This is Lance Henriksen explaining JCVD's background.
Silver Star, Marine Force Recon.
He joined the merchant service after he got out. His captain was smuggling opium.
This pose, incredible.
When Boudreaux found out, he threw the man overboard. He's been looking for work ever since.
He's obviously not someone we should underestimate.
He was raised in the bayous by his uncle. I think Mr. Boudreaux would make a very interesting quarry. Maybe I should pay him a visit.
No. Send a couple of lads down there to have a chat with him, won't you, Beck?
Yeah.
I love this movie.
So good.
Perfect.
I love that they're on
Perfect
2
film.
couches having this conversation.
They're not looking at each other. John Woo's framing it so you see both of their faces, and they're not looking at each other, which is actually so smart because they're great.
And they're just
Yeah.
talking about this man. How did he get this information? They grew up with his uncle. How would that be on file? How would they get that so quickly? Why is JCVD on the second porch balcony reading a coroner's report? Standing, it seems uncomfortable to look through photos and read evidence when you can't put
JCVD
anything on a table.
JCVD feels in this moment, the way this movie cuts together, it's as if he's listening to them. He feels as though and late in the movie, JCVD has a series of flashbacks for scenes he was
He's not in. Oh, okay. I know.
And they do that a lot where he has information or knowledge that we, the audience, have, but he, Chance, does not.
By the way, it's like Spaceballs when they pull up the movie of Spaceballs. So, like, he has access to Hard Target, the movie. He's like, what happened? I need to find out before I do this next. Got it. Now, I will tell you this. Nate Kiley does all of our research for this, and he's amazing. So this movie, apparently, when delivered, was a Lance Henriksen movie. It was more focused on Lance Henriksen. Like, it was like
the guy who runs the hunt and blah, blah, blah.
And JCVD was like, oh, the thorn in my side. And JCVD saw it and was like, the fuck? I'm JCVD. And he recut the movie to cut Lance down and out, or to a smaller role. But I do love that John Woo signed on and was like, you're in the JCVD business? I'm in the Lance Henriksen business.
Yeah.
And what got
That
released
makes
is kind of a
sense.
nice mix because he does carry himself like a lead.
He really does.
Yeah. And he's the more compelling, it's the more
'cause,
compelling performance.
Here's where, when I first was introduced to his character, I was like, he's so fascinating to watch. But it's also like, at the end of the day, he is a bad guy, but he's also an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And he is doing
He
this.
sees a hole in the market.
Yes.
And he
sees
fills
the
it.
white space. And he goes to fill it. And I'm like, okay. So, and then
He's a
towards the
disruptor,
end,
really.
he really is. He
Most
is.
people, he's a hunting disruptor. Most
And-
people are out here hunting
Yeah.
animals. He's like, what? Check me.
And then he started WeWork.
But then at the end, he's also like creating this fire sale special for all of the past customers to come
But he's
in.
charging them. Like, he got into some shit. He's like, you have to pay for this. Like, he made them pay. It was
He
great.
had the whole third act. JCVD kills conservatively 4 dozen bad guys. Lance Henriksen seems to have unlimited bad guys on retainer, all of whom have wild outfits on.
And
Thank you,
that's
gentlemen,
why,
for coming.
honestly, I wish we could get Marcus Lemonis on this show.
Oh.
From the
You want to
Prophet.
sell the hunt?
From the Prophet on MSNBC, because how much of a margin is he making?
He was like,
He's paying off the coroner. He's paying Pick.
He
He's
tried
playing
to
the
pay
2
the
motorcycle
detective,
guys.
And all
Also-
of those dogs, all
Yes.
of the heavies must be making.
he's also having to, every once in a while, pick up his entire operation and move it to a different country, which has to
Absolutely.
be cutting into his
Oh,
margin.
well,
especially if you're
significantly.
taking all those guys. That's food. That's per diem.
Well, see,
But-
that's where Marcus
That's-
Lemonis could come in. He could hook them up with Simply Greek. He could hook them up with his sporting
Right.
goods store for all their weapons.
But guys,
He could-
what you're not realizing is
treats.
this. The way he cuts the overhead is by shooting them in the face. That's the way he
and
makes
his
back
gun,
his money.
His gun is a pistol. That
It's a
shoots-
musket.
That shoots. What's one of these dummies knows that we're in the South. There's a gun nut here. What is he shooting? It's not a shotgun. That's what I wrote too. But those aren't
It's like
shotgun
a musket,
shells.
right?
It's not a musket.
Not
it's
a
a pistol that
musket.
shoots what? One of you raise your hand, or I will come
All
out
right,
there
I
and
see
kick
somebody
you
there.
in the-
Hold on. I got this person. I'm gonna give it to you right there. Yes.
It's a contender pistol. It's a single shot break barrel pistol. They sold them in a number of calibers, but that one in particular is a 45-70
Of course,
round,
there's
which is
a gun
a
guy.
giant round they used to hunt buffalo. It goes back to like
Whoa.
the 1850s. It's a massive bullet.
This guy's our gun guy.
Thank you for showing me that gentleman back there.
What I thought about, it's interesting you say that, because what I thought about that, and I wrote it in my notes, is this gun could have been a contender.
Can I just show my favorite scene in the movie? Because, again, I talked about what makes a great bad guy. We have a moment where Lance Henriksen is calling Pick by his last name. This is the scene that brought it home.
And is Pick's last name Van Cleef? I believe.
His name is Pick Van Cleef.
And
yes.
that is, this movie is constantly referencing, John Woo is constantly referencing Once Upon a Time in the West.
Yes.
He's doing like the close-up of the eyes, like the Henry Ford shot. He's constantly
Close-up
doing
of the mullet.
callback. Yeah, exactly. He's doing callbacks to that movie, and Lee Van Cleef is in that movie.
Yes. So
Not
this is
Henry Ford,
Pick-
Lee Van Cleef. Yeah, Lee Van
Pick
Cleef.
Van Cleef.
Yeah.
So this is the scene. Forget the fact that they're talking about don't contact us on telex. I don't know what the fuck telex is. I understand that, yes, you shouldn't probably talk about hunting a human on a fax machine, but watching Lance Henriksen play a piano like he's hard fucking.
Yeah. And then the best part of it is when it cuts back to him and he turns around to tell the guy, hey, are you ready to hunt a human being? The piano is closed. The keyboard is closed. The cover is over the keys. I was like, okay.
He was done. Here, take a look at, you can even hear it in the way he plays.
You'll deposit $500,000 in our account in a bank in the Cayman Islands. Do not refer to our agreement by telex or in conversations on the phone. You'll be provided with a guide,
So angry.
trackers, and the weapon of your choice. Naturally, we'll dispose of the body and provide you with an out-of-town, airtight alibi. Don't worry, Mr. Zanan. All you have to do is point and shoot.
Keyboard open.
Oh, and then
Oh, we don't.
sorry.
It reverses and it's closed. Anyway,
But he is looking at himself in the mirror while playing a piano, and he's not looking at the keys. It is like Bishop from Alien doing that knife game, like pop, pop, pop,
oh,
pop,
see,
pop, pop,
I
pop,
feel
pop.
like it is him fucking.
Yo, yes.
It's like this is a sex scene for him,
Yeah.
where he's
Yes.
just like, I'm not even gonna look at you. I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, this is the only sex scene in the movie.
Yes.
And it's the best sex scene I've ever seen.
Oh, that's why. Yeah,
Definitely.
that's why I had to finish it today. I came in
Yeah.
this scene, fell asleep,
I know.
and
Like-
had to get up today and be like, I guess I'm gonna watch the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean, our kids are traveling with us right now, and I was like, guys, don't come in, not right now.
I have to say this. There is. I just want to talk about the game, the most dangerous game, because I guess what I really find odd about this movie is it's so one-sided. Like it's like, hey, do you want me to put like a puppy in front of you and give you a shotgun? Like at one point, a guy almost starts aiming at the game before the game even starts. Like, hey, put the gun down,
I
buddy.
love that
Like,
guy is like, he looks like a dentist from Cleveland, and he's wearing just like a regular trench coat, but has like a super high tech gun. It's like it's not just people who were like trained for this. They just seem to have the money and are like, give
They're
me a gun and
hobbyists.
I'll shoot a guy.
Well, it also seems like we're all okay with humans hunting other humans. We just wish it were more evenly
Fair.
matched. Yeah.
We are
I guess
10 years away from this being a reality.
I mean, in my mind, I guess like the thought would be like, wouldn't it be fun? No, not for me. But wouldn't the thing be like, oh, you actually have to track this person, you have to do it. It's like they really just I guess maybe that's what hunting
I think
is.
you're
That's
right,
what hunting is.
because-
The dogs get the
But-
animals into an area where it's
And then
where
flush
you
them out.
Yeah,
But I think what you're saying, though, is true, which is it should be that they are marketing this to skilled hunters. And
Yeah.
that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems that they are just trying to sell this to people who want to kill people.
It's
Yeah.
like
That is different.
like there's a hunter.
They are marketing this to people who want the thrill of ending a human
Someone's
life,
life.
not who want the challenge of hunting
Right.
the most
Yeah.
dangerous.
and when you see the weapons, you're like, why do they have such good weapons but are such bad hunters? Like there's one hunter who is dressed in like striped like Zubaz pants from like the Super Bowl in 1986, and he's hunting while smoking a cigar, which is a surefire way of like they're hunting a human. They can smell that cigar. Like that's not that's not going to be good for stealth.
They're also, and I cannot overstate this enough. They are doing it in the city of New Orleans. Their hunting party, cars. I mean, Lance Henriksen is in a convertible. The other guys are in a truck. The dogs are on motorcycles, and they're not like out in the bayou. They're not out in the country. They're not chasing people through the bogs and marshes of this area. They are like on Bourbon Street, midday. Hunting, blowing people away. And I think the reason that the movie introduces the police strike is that it's lawless.
Oh,
but the city is just lawless.
But it also is like, and no tourism. Like literally, there's no one on these streets. When they kill that guy, like, didn't you forget to say goodbye to me? Boom, blows his head off. And then, by the way, he goes to blow that guy's head off and brings like 12 people with him. Like he had, these people are all about unfair advantages. It's like, I'm gonna just go blow a guy's head off. Can I get like 12 guys just to get my back on this one, just in case? Like, and that guy is my favorite guy, the guy that they karate chop in the belly, get up, you fat fuck. Where Lance...
I'm obsessed with how he sleeps. I've never seen
he
an
needs
adult
a CPAP
sleep
machine
big time. Well, first of all, I'm like, was that an afternoon nap, or was that because he's sleeping fully clothed with both arms up?
And he's starfishing that bed hard.
For sure, but I was fascinated by it because I'm like, when I used to watch like our children sleep as babies, lots of times they would put both arms up, and it's one of the most vulnerable positions you could find yourself in.
Now, what if I said the same sentence? When I used to watch your children sleep when they were babies.
But
is it
was
sweet?
Such an interesting character
when I used
choice.
To watch are you guys leaving?
No, the bar is open.
Oh, okay.
They're out.
What?
Oh.
They are leaving?
Yeah,
wow, they only
leaving.
gave them some. All right,
okay,
there.
we love you too. If two people
Quite
want to come
right.
from the back, 2 seats in the front
seats.
just opened up.
Back row. Let's turn on the house lights. Oh,
They
whoa.
had to, oh.
Wow, they really only...
You know what? I
Wow.
totally understand that they have to go, and that's fine. We started a little late. But you know what? I really appreciated that he loved us.
I
and
did
you know
too.
what? I'm willing to say I love you back.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you
People
for
have
leaving
to go.
with some love.
Babysitters, I get it.
Babysitters, dinner reservations, hour 45, we're out.
These guys
Understood.
win.
Understood.
Now those seats are open.
Well, I will say this, that guy, they cut off his ear, they beat him up a lot, but I do want to talk about two things about that guy. First of all, one of the badass and weird moves to me was Lance Henriksen washing his hand in his fishbowl, which felt more unsanitary from Lance's side. Like, I'll wash my hand in your fishbowl, you fat fuck. Like,
leaves so much evidence at every crime scene. His blood is in the fishbowl. At one
Well, there's
point
no
when-
police, Jason. You have to
I guess
remember
that's
they're
true.
on
At
strike.
one point, he takes the bullet casing out of his gun after he shoots a guy in the cemetery and just throws it on the ground.
to
He
make
leaves
sure he
such
touches
an
it
trail.
before, he doesn't shake it out. The other thing that got me is this man who is constantly beat up by Lance Henriksen. He runs, he basically gives people flyers to pass out for phone sex lines. But when the wide-eyed girl finds it in her dad's luggage, she's so shocked, and I couldn't tell, is she shocked that she thinks her dad is doing phone sex? Running a phone sex line?
I think she's just shocked by the imagery and the craziness
Yeah.
of it, so much so that someone has to say to her, Chance Boudreaux says to her, don't worry, he passed these out for money. This is not...
The one thought I had during this movie, because they get lost in the bayou at one point, and it's the most manicured bayou I've ever seen. Like, it is a full trailhead. And she's like, oh my God, I can't walk anymore. I'm like, you're walking by the Children's Museum of New Orleans here. Like, this is a paved area. She's like, oh God, I can't stand the bayou. And I was like, wouldn't it be great if they were just wearing shorts? Like Jean-Claude Van Damme in short shorts, like Magnum shorts would have been great. I would have liked it.
I did love the undercurrent storyline, which is the homeless are fundamentally ignored.
Yes.
Like the people of this city, the poor people of this city are constantly being victimized, and the homeless especially when Elijah is being hunted. And
Yes.
he's in the middle of, I'm going to say Bourbon Street, but that area
He's
of
in the
New
French
Orleans.
Quarter.
He's in the French, exactly. I'm sorry, that's what I wasn't remembering. And he is there, and there's so many people, and he's just trying to get them to help, and they won't help him.
Now in Marigny, that would happen, but not in the French Quarter.
And then
that
he
scene is
shot
haunting.
1,000 times.
That scene is absolutely haunting
It's
and
really-
so well done.
It is a great scene, and you know who's in that scene? Sam Raimi.
Oh, Sam Raimi's a producer on this
right.
movie.
And I found out from Nate that the Universal Studios was so nervous about John Woo directing an English film that they made Sam Raimi stay on set every day just in case he fucked up.
Oh, that's interesting. Why?
Yeah.
Was this John Woo's first American movie?
Yes, first English
Oh,
language
I
film.
didn't know that.
So when I saw that, I
Should
kind
we
of
do
jumped.
Broken Arrow?
Yeah. Then we would do 3.
Travolta, Christian Slater,
Let's do it.
Samantha Mathis.
But
Love Samantha Mathis.
But he
Samantha
gets
Mathis. Oh, pump up the volume, guys.
one of the best.
We'll never do it because it's flawless.
It's great.
Yeah, that's for Unspooled. I guess
that's
Paul
an
and Amy will
unspooled.
tackle that.
But we
Maybe
could
you
do
can talk
cuffs.
to
We
Paul
could do-
Thomas Anderson about pump up the volume.
PTA wants to do cuffs.
He wants to do Cuffs, Christian Slater's other movie, where he's a police adjacent.
A
character.
real deep cut. Again, we're cutting all of this. When his buddy gets shot in the French Quarter, it's in the everything's happening. It's like you said, it is a beautiful shot, and no one seems to worry, because Pick just goes up to the body. He's like, hey, what's going on here? I'm gonna just take this money.
The bad
thing and-
guys are not fazed at all by the fact that they've committed a murder in broad daylight in the French Quarter, where there's tourists everywhere. I'm assuming because the police are on strike.
I guess.
Pick walks up with his Spyderco knife, and he's like, that guy gets it. And he's like, zip, get, boop, take the 10 grand, we're walking away. New Orleans in this movie, and even still today, is ... lawless?
I was really curious about the 10 grand belt. And just like, oh, that's interesting. Is that belt, I mean, Jason, you'll surely have something to say about this, but was it made for money, like a little money belt? Or
They call it a money belt, and there's such a thing as a money belt.
Yeah,
There
there's
are
a money
belts that
belt, but there are not
there
belts.
Are money belts. There are belts that have tools in them built into the
well,
belt.
but there's not a belt like that
Oh,
where
we're getting into
every
gear talk
we
now.
are
That's
talking about gear,
cumbersome.
but
Isn't
where
that just a tool belt?
yeah, because this belt was, I was like, oh, it must be repurposed as a 10 grand money belt, but there's no way a manufacturer is making a belt that just has
I
pouches
see what you
all
mean.
around it
I
for
understand.
money.
What I think is that it's a belt. Yes, I think you're right. I don't think it is meant to be a belt
a
to
giant
hold 10
money
grand,
belt.
but I think it is something that has been made to be a
Different things.
Doesn't
or
Charles Grodin?
or it is they made it so that it could hold that amount.
Doesn't
of money.
Charles Grodin?
I don't think
Wow.
they sell it like. I don't think you could order it from Amazon. The 10
I mean,
grand
I'm
belt.
curious.
Well, you never know. Amazon Basics
Although
might have it.
SDR
I will say this.
Travel does make a tote bag or a kit bag that holds $1 million in U.S. currency.
Wow.
Really?
But wait, doesn't Charles Grodin in Midnight Run have about $10,000 in his money belt?
Yes.
So there you go. It works.
Money
no one
belts can
questions
hold,
it then.
money belts can hold what I mean. It's just a matter of
The denominations.
if you have enough high bills, you can fit more in it.
It wasn't all singles. Now, if it was singles, that would probably be.
Well, New
hard.
Orleans is a
money.
city that runs on singles.
But here's the thing.
You're disgusting.
They're hunting through the bayou, and this is maybe where there's so
And
many things
let's
to
not
talk
say
about.
hunting. They're murdering
Sure.
through the bayou.
And Jean-Claude Van Damme fights a lot of people, but he also fights a fucking snake. Let's take a look at this moment where he fights a snake. This was, to me, I did not know about this moment, and again, another jaw dropper. And this is after the motorcycle scene, which we haven't even talked about
This
yet.
blew my mind, especially because of the way he introduces it slowly by saying, "Close your eyes."
You trust me?
Of course I trust you.
Close your eyes.
Why do you want me to trust you with my eyes closed?
Close your eyes.
This whole time the snake is right there. He knows it. They're taking their time. Big eyes.
Is it dead?
Paul, is there any way we can rewind?
What are you doing?
I'm leaving a surprise for my friends.
This suggests he's done this before.
He
1000%
rips
he
off
has.
the rattle part of the snake like ripping off a shrimp tail. It's like a crawfish.
I have a question for our gun guy, because I somehow feel like he'll know. Do you guys have rattlesnakes here? Okay, cool. Just making sure. Because we have them in LA. I see them in California all the time, but it's a desert climate. So I was like, oh, is that, yeah, go ahead.
I'm less concerned about the rattlesnake, and I'm more concerned about how he saw it. Because the way the rattlesnake is positioned is, he's like, close your eyes. And I think the way that we would think is that it's coming down like this. But the snake is coming up her back like, peekaboo, peekaboo. But it's like, what is it holding on to? A snake doesn't rise up like an elevator. Like,
Well-
and how would you see?
I assumed it was in the tree above.
I thought it was
and
in the tree coming down.
It was coming down, like.
But it's coming it's coming over her shoulder.
Yeah.
It's coming above her shoulder. It's like,
Yeah, but they can do that.
how? Where's their tail?
June, hold on, June. What do you know about rattlesnakes?
Well, I don't know a whole lot, but I feel like isn't that the whole thing about snakes, that they're like one giant muscle, so they can kind of like contract?
One giant muscle.
Yeah.
But wait, it's got to balance on something.
Yeah, I think there's I think the bottom was on a branch
I
somewhere,
think it's
and
in
then
a tree.
and then
Okay.
it sort of worked its
But
way
they're
up.
on land.
What do you mean?
They are, but I think there's trees behind them somewhere.
I
Okay.
think it's coming out of the tree.
Got it. Okay,
I
so
think
there's
so,
a
too.
low-limbed
Do you guys
branch.
is it tree snakes? What do you guys think? What? Hold on, this lady knows.
No.
Okay.
Okay. this
June
lady
is
thinks
right.
June
Thank
is
you.
right, but
A
that-
snake is all muscle.
Yes.
Case closed.
Yeah.
Just like Nolan's cops. No
yeah,
need
let's
to
not
investigate
any
further.
further.
Can I
She
ask-
said June's right.
Isn't the study of snakes herpetology?
Well,
Am
it
I
came to
close?
the right person. That's how
Am
they
I
were
close?
attracted.
Right? Guys?
Okay.
Maybe that's what happened to Nat.
And now I don't know if when and I do actually want to know. So if anyone has this information, please share. When you encounter a snake and intend to kind of subdue it or kill it, do you give it a
Smack. Then
a little
you then you
smack,
punch
and
it.
then you punch. Because I was like, oh, that's interesting. Is he trying to disorient it?
I think he's trying to stun it,
That's
not
the
kill it. Because he
Okay,
wants
so
to use
he
it as a
couldn't.
trap.
Right, but I guess my question is like, why not only punch?
Oh, because it'd bite him, I think.
Oh, so he
So
slaps
he
it to
hits
close
its
its
head
mouth.
first down, so it's like, whoa. Then he's
Right.
like, bonk, which makes it, I believe, unconscious, so that he can set it as a trap for the
listen,
guys later.
It
yet
definitely
he
looked like it had been knocked out.
He approaches the fight with the snake the same way that he approaches the fight with Mr. Pig.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, but that's a serious question. Like, does that seem accurate?
Do we have any herpetologists in the room?
Has anyone bitch slapped and then punched a snake in the face? Somebody raised their hand. And that you get on the big gator tours. The good gator tours, you get to do that. The 5-hour ones.
A real missed opportunity, no gators in this movie. For this area, I was like, for sure we're going to get some gators.
Well, I mean, they spent all their money on the motorcycle budget because as we're talking about the snake
That's
scene,
true.
we have to talk about this scene where he's on the run, he's on a motorcycle. We have established he doesn't know how to drive, but yet he knows how to fucking drive a motorcycle. I guess he knows how to drive a motorcycle. We'll see in a second. But he's on a chase, the bridge goes out, or it's under construction, and this is the moment that I'm really confused at. He takes Yancey and goes, you stay here. From what I understand in this movie, she would be engulfed in flames at the end of this scene. But he puts her in harm's way and then does this. Yancey is engulfed in flames and dead because that truck explodes right where he said, stay here, you'll be safe. She has no chance of life or survival after that.
My only note on this scene, the only thing I have to say about it, is I was bummed that he didn't forward roll over the car.
Yeah.
You know, there's some great... You think he tried?
Well,
there are some great somersaults in this movie, but I was like,
in that close-up, he is trying to do the forward fall, but the stuntman couldn't do it.
Yeah,
like that's what you're seeing.
Stuntman.
Like rewind it, Beth. Rewind it just a second because we watch away just a little bit. You see, like, all right, watch because you'll see he is trying to like that's a forward roll.
He's going into it,
right? But then watch a stuntman. Watch this here. Okay, so that's forward roll.
He's trying to plant,
right? But he's going sideways.
By the way, that's a fucking nuts. That's
amazing.
Stunt.
That's an insane stunt. The stuntman, I think, tried to land on his feet.
Oh, wait a second. While we're frozen here, what's his watch doing?
One's a compass. That's a compass. And the other side's a calculator.
Like, what's his watch? Is it compass?
Compass, calculator, and watch. That's what he's got on there.
I mean, like, honest to God, I'm just noticing this for the first time. It's the first time I'm seeing this on the big screen. It's better. And I'm genuinely like, what's up with this watch?
By the way, rewind it one more time, Beth, because you know what? We can keep the show a little bit long. Just rewind it a little bit. I want to see when you see him go forward, you see another man's face. The other man's face is great. It's right about, let's see, maybe a second before. It's right before you see his face. Hold on. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Maybe a second. Oh wait, yeah. Just try. Okay, right. So his face.
This is incredible.
Right. Here's his face. We hit play. Let's just see if we can get to it. Another face, right there. Yeah. If you rewind that, you get that, you'll see another face fully. It's like a stuntman from Mel Gibson. There, yeah, that guy. Yeah. That
is. It looks like Jay Leno. It looks like Jay Leno, denim on denim, standing on top of a motorcycle.
Listen, God bless that stuntman.
Yeah, I do some stunts. I don't use my Tonight Show money. I just do stunts. I use all my stunt money instead.
Spare time. They said they wanted to rent my motorcycles and my trucks.
Oh, well, I mean, before we get to the audience, we got to talk about one other thing,
I have so many more notes, but yeah, go ahead.
Thank God for Wilford Brimley.
I wrote in my notes, like, we're so far into the movie, and I said, where's Wilford Brimley?
I was actually worried. I'm like...
You were worried that he might not be in the movie?
I was, because I was so excited when I saw his name in the beginning, and I was like, it was really quite some time till he shows up.
No, Wilford Brimley...
right here, this frame right here highlights something I want to talk about. Swipe edits. This movie has full swipe edits throughout that are...
Like Star Wars.
That are from 30s and 40s serials. It's fucking nuts.
I loved it.
When they meet Wilford Brimley, at first it just looked like an old man. And I will say this. What I know about Wilford Brimley, he's got a very distinctive, like kind of the most Americana accent. I'm going to tell you some shit, and this is it. You know, and it's like, and so when he opens his mouth in this movie, my jaw...
Yeah, it was shocking.
Done dropped.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what... Is this Creole? Is this French? Is this like some bastard? I don't even know. I want to get to the audience what they think of this too, but I guess it's a Creole accent. Take a listen.
We'll fix him up good. Put bandage on it, no hurt. Be strong, my boy.
Duvet, I've got some people after me.
I know. I can smell them.
You've still got a 30-06, the one I gave you for your birthday?
No. A Gatorade.
In and out.
But,
Out.
I still got your shotgun. These men will chase after you.
He's like
mad at you for business or pleasure.
We can pause it for a second. He's made a choice and he's regretting it. He's in and out of it. I
want to say something that is completely insane.
Yeah.
In this movie, right here, Wilford Brimley is 9 years older than me. Currently.
Wow.
In this movie, that actor is 9 years older than I am currently. What's happening? How wild is that?
Now, how's your Creole accent?
Oh, them gone gators got my crawdad. Oh, them po' boys and them gators and them crawdads.
All right, so Jason and I watch movies and subtitles. June, I know you don't like it, but we're millennials, so that's what we do.
I've actually started to do it, Pop.
This is a moment that I saw that I couldn't hear, but it was on the screen. This is Lance Henriksen when he's upset with one of the people. When the man is attacked by a snake, this is what I see. I'll fuck you, then I'll eat you.
I heard him say this.
Yeah, he said that.
I was shocked. I rewound it 3 times and took a picture of it just because I was like, I'll fuck you and then I'll eat you?
Incredible stuff.
I really feel like that was improvised.
I was just going to say, I guarantee that's a Lance Henriksen improvised line because why would you do it in that order?
Fuck you and then I'll eat you.
I guess I work up an appetite after fucking you, so I gotta chomp, eat you?
I mean, this is from the guy whose big line in the third act of the movie is, hey! Like, he just yells, hey. That's like, I don't got it. He does it twice. Hey! Hey, how are you? Like, I guess it's a nice moment of just pure desperation, but he's so eloquent throughout that I would love to have had him yell something else. Like, he runs out of good lines as the movie goes on.
One of my, again, I have so few critiques of this movie, so this is really the only one. I did wish his death was a little bit better at the end.
Yes.
Lance Henriksen.
Sorry, Lance Henriksen. I was like, the grenade, I want a kick. You know, I want a...
Well, you want a line. Like, I want that grenade to go in his pants and then go, nuts.
Perhaps... And
that's what I wanted.
I agree with you 100% because here's the thing. Van Damme, known for his physicality, his kicks, his punches, that's what he's... And so, yes, in this movie, he's got a lot of gunplay, shotgun, handguns, all that stuff. Okay, I'm on board. But the final death being
moment,
a grenade felt like blunt, too clunky and clumsy to me in a way that I was like, uh-oh, there's a grenade in my pants.
You wanted him to kick his neck off or something like that. Like, you wanted the throat rip equivalent. Like, you needed the last leg, like the last leg kick.
I wanted JCVD to kick Lance Henriksen's head off of his body.
Yeah. I see a lot of notes, a lot of handwritten notes. I want you to introduce yourself in your best Wilford Brimley accent and just say, hi, my name is this, and my question is this. Okay, so here we go.
Hi, my name is Caroline.
Great.
And my question is, like 3 or 4 times throughout the movie, birds seem to help Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay.
Did anyone...
This is signature John Woo doves and pigeons. This is one of John Woo's artistic signatures, which is slow motion doves and, in this case, pigeons. And in this case, they are actively helping Jean-Claude Van Damme find clues, do stuff. It's as if they are his allies in the thing. But it is also part of John Woo's filmmaking if you watch the rest of his movies.
But what's tough about that is like doves are one thing, but pigeons are so disgusting. That every time, like when that pigeon was sitting on his shoulder, I was like, you need to bathe for 1 week.
I sent you guys that picture.
Yes, it
That
was
was the only
really...
picture I took of the screen was when Jean-Claude Van Damme winks at the pigeon on his shoulder. I was like, they have more chemistry than him and Nat.
True. And the other thing is, I do think he is able to do bird calls with his uncle because that's their special, hi, it's me, knock, 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 knock. That's their special signal that it's all clear. But I thought he was actually communicating with the pigeons, like actually communicating through calls.
Do you think that pigeon...
I think you might be right.
was a cop?
Like the pigeons are like his greatest ally until Wilford Brimley arrives.
I mean, the pigeon doing what you just said, coming in and helping him find clues, is wild.
Well, listen, again, the police force is down, so someone had to step up.
That's
true. It was the pigeons.
There it is. What is your name and your best Cajun accent and your question?
Oh, I am George Michael. My question is that, so a Warner Brothers executive said that like Lance Henriksen and also I believe his name is Arnold Vosloo. Yeah. They had great chemistry. The executive said that like the person like they regret not having a movie with them. If you could have a movie with them, would you want them to be a villain, like a villain duo that wins in the end, or a buddy like cop comedy kind of thing going on?
Oh, I think I see what you mean. For me, I would have loved. I guess there is a world in which the movie could have existed where the franchise is them. They killed JCVD at the end of this movie. They win, and they go and set up in, where were they saying, Eastern Europe they were going to go to next? And the next movie is them in Eastern Europe versus Stallone. Or them in Eastern Europe versus Nicolas Cage. Or them in... the franchise is built around the bad guys? Wouldn't that be cool?
I love that idea. I think I still really struggle with the fact that they don't play fair. I mean, we haven't even talked about the opening scene when Daddy dies, but Daddy does, they set up the rules like if he gets to the river, he wins.
Yes.
But he got there.
Yeah. Oh, his fingernails on the dock. The sound of his fingernails on the dock was harrowing.
This is a question for everybody, but first to June and Jason. Is the river the dock or the river? Like, is the dock still
Paul.
land?
Well, here's the thing.
Paul, he says if he gets to the river, and he's honestly beyond the river. He's more than at the river. He's over the river.
He's in the he's above the river on the dock, so the river is underneath. So he certainly has reached the river's limits. And then he falls into the river itself.
Yes.
Well, guys, we guys wanted you to hear this because this guy's yelled it out 4 times. Here, I'm going to come back to it. You yell it out. Okay, here we go. Just yell what you just been yelling.
His feet fell through. He hit the river.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Carhartt overalls has that to say.
You have the question.
But I guess the thing is, the challenge wasn't submerge your body in the river. It was get to it.
I agree. Once you get to the rivers, once you pass
don't play by the rules.
And I don't like that.
They play
I don't
dirty.
like that.
They play dirty.
Wait, hold on. We have a bad guy defender. What do you say?
Oh, I'm just saying there's a geography technicality because he starts in the French Quarter. The very next shot, he's on the West Bank. There's no way to get there without being in the river.
There it is. He had to be in a river.
So you're saying he kind of lapped the river like he had been there
There's
twice?
no way to cross that shit.
Oh, yeah. I see. Okay, so you have to know New Orleans geography in order to understand the technicality of the beginning of the movie?
I'm so upset.
So you're telling me this movie only really works in this city?
Well, listen, I think what we're learning, or I guess this is my question, does anyone ever get away? I mean, they've been in business for years. No.
I don't think so. Nobody's gotten
I don't
that
know.
10,000 because they play dirty.
Although it
They
did
do.
feel like when Perry shot that guy, they didn't seem shocked by it. So that may happen a few times too. But I bet you they still take the $10,000 and kill him, because when Perry killed the hunter, they're like, kill him. They weren't like,
guess
he
you're
gets
right.
the $10,000. It was like, kill him.
Yeah.
Now it's time for second opinions.
Hot Target, a 5-star movie. JCVD, kicking with ease. Hunting homeless veterans through New Orleans, cause it's a hot target, hot target.
Amazing. What's your name?
Great work.
My name's Jesse, and like that guy that left earlier, I also love you guys, but I'm still here.
Thank you, Jesse.
Nice work,
you
Jesse.
can walk down the stairs. These are 5-star reviews, cold from Amazon. There are 3,057
Well,
reviews.
yeah.
4.6 out of 5 stars is the average. That's 76% are 5-star, 2% are 1-star. And these are the weirdest ones compiled by Nate Kiley. All right, so here we go. This one starts off from Gloria back in 2020. My husband loves this movie. He just can't get enough of it, which I find weird. But it's Van Damme. 5 stars, best movie of all time.
This one's for the husbands.
This one is from Frankie D from 2013. This is one of the best Jean-Claude Van Damme movies ever, because most of his movies are crap. He cannot act, and he does the same fight scenes over and over in all of his movies. This was good because it was John Woo, the slow motion style and the 2 guns and a whole lot of shooting. Van Damme was serviceable. He didn't really mesh well with Woo because Van Damme likes to do a lot of kicks, and Woo likes guns. Overall, it was a good movie. 5 stars. One of the best Van Damme movies ever. Just didn't get that was gonna be 5 stars. Really came in there. This one I like, from Evans Frederick from 2017. This is my favorite actor, JCVD. I like this movie so much. I remember when I was 14 years old and that this movie came to a theater close to me. I mean, back home. 5 stars. Also, this gentleman, Scotty, kind of missed the point of the review when he goes, not exactly a complaint. Well, this is a review section, so not either. But the package I got contained 4 Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, not just Hard Target. But it did include Hard Target, so I ain't mad. 5 stars.
Can you imagine the joy when you order Hard Target and 3 other JCVD movies are in the package? What a delight! That's Christmas come early.
I mean, 100%. And this is one that I thought was disturbing. From DeJour Thomas. He writes this. I love watching this movie with my mom. I used to reenact the scenes with my toy pop gun. 5 stars.
I did love that in this movie, all bullets seemed to explode to the level of like a landmine every time they hit.
I mean,
every
one bullet blew up a
fired
house.
triggers a legitimate explosion.
Yeah, during the warehouse scene at the end, there's a container that takes off like a rocket.
Yeah.
It truly...
from just a single shot, it just is like...
It goes up, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't even explode.
No,
It just-
yeah, exactly. It
pretty
jumps
wild.
up in the air.
But yet this movie does the best stuntman trick of all time. Motorcycles, snake punches, exploding rockets, houses. They have the budget, but they didn't have enough budget to do one scene where they just fly into moving boxes. Just a wall of like a moving truck and then just moving boxes. Like, oh, we crashed into the moving boxes? Like, that's like when you have no money to do stunts, you fall into moving boxes. I thought that was fun and cheap. Some facts from Nate Kiley here. Van Damme would insist on having one of the cameras focused on his muscles at all times. Wu complied,
By the way,
but never used that footage.
I need to make that part of my contract.
Yeah, you got to put that in your writer.
I need people to like be. I need there to be an extra camera just trained on my bod.
Yeah, figure it out.
I mean-
line producer, work it in the budget. It's not my problem.
Budget, 18 million. Opening weekend, 10. Domestic gross, 32. Worldwide gross, 74 million.
Yeah.
It worked wonderful.
It comes out the same year as Jurassic Park, Mrs. Doubtfire, The Fugitive. It came in 48th. It was beaten by Demolition Man, and it beat Super Mario Brothers, Look Who's Talking Now, Surf Ninjas, Mr. Nanny, and Airborne. That's a big How Did This Get Made year.
What a great year.
What a time to be
What a great
alive.
year for film.
Yeah.
And the tagline is, don't hunt what you can't kill. And that is Hard Target. New Orleans.
You did it.
You did it.
Wow.
But quickly, what do we want to plug, Jason? What do you want to tell people about?
I will say that if you haven't started it, I cannot recommend highly enough the Amazon Prime series Paper Girls. And if you watch it, it's incredible. It's great. It's based on the Brian K. Vaughan and Cliff Chiang comic book. And at a certain point, I am in it.
I didn't know that. I'm
And
excited.
I get to be a bad guy. It's fun.
I love it. Did you take any lessons from Lance Henriksen?
Oh boy, I wish I'd seen this movie before this. I would have absolutely taken inspiration from Lance Henriksen, for sure.
And June, what do you got?
I'm in this season of Everything is Trash, Phoebe Robinson show on Freeform. So I'm doing a couple of episodes, and the last two that I'm in are coming out in the next few weeks.
And then I will quickly just plug, what am I going to plug? I have to look at what I put. Oh yeah, you can listen to Unspooled. Quentin Tarantino was on it. And every Thursday night, Rob Hubel and I, who actually work with Jean-Claude Van Damme, do a show on Twitch, totally for free. If you just go to Twitch or YouTube, you can watch it there. And Star Trek Lower Decks Season 3 starts next week, which will be great. And thank you for being with us. This is a massive, big show to kick us off. Thank you to Beth running the tech, first time out, back on the road. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, everybody here at the Fillmore. We're going to take a post
Thank
picture.
you, everybody who was brave enough to do your second opinion song
Yes,
in front
thank
of
you so much.
in front of a crowd of judgmental people. Wow, people are getting up and leaving.
They gotta go.
You know what? You got to get home. I understand.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, New Orleans. Thank you for coming out. We love
you
seeing
so
you.
much.
Have a
You
good
did
night.
it! Nice
Thank
work,
you.
New Orleans! Go fuck yourselves!